So I've been getting a lot of questions about what's AI Fieldpreneur, what's the all fuzz about it, why I'm promoting it heavily. So I want to create this video because of two reasons. One, I know you want to learn AI, and two, I know you want to be extremely good at it so you can make a lot of money, right? So this platform right here is what Anna and I, my wife and I, have been building to make sure that it's, you know, the best thing out there in the market for funnel builders who want to really leverage AI, you know, tools, no code tools to build whatever they need. Like I'm talking about sales page, I'm talking about membership, database, membership platforms. I'm talking about, customized booking systems. I'm talking about whatever they need, right? And to also have the flexibility of doing that without having to worry if your client's gonna use GUI level or system or ClickFunnels. Like you can do this whatever system you want to do. And the most important part is that you, and this is what I love the most about this, you have the flexibility and the freedom to learn one skill and apply to all over. You don't have to learn, for example, GUI level just launched their own version, right? But if you just use their version, you are stuck there. You can only use their environment, right? But what I believe is actually going to be the ultimate leverage and advantage that you can build is to expand, and not be stuck in that environment. I have clients that use GUI level, and I actually like GUI level. I don't use it for myself, but I actually like a lot GUI level for very specific things. But I also have clients that use ClickFunnels. I also have clients that use System. I also have clients that use other, software stack, like for example, WordPress and other things, right? And what you can do here is one, when you learn all this stuff, when you learn all this stuff, you are going to be able to build their entire process, their entire systems, booking systems, scheduling systems, automations, email marketing, connect everything. You're going to be able to create customized memberships. And these that you see right here, all these is customized. We've done it with no code tools. The thumbnails, they are AI, believe it or not. The platform, we have used no code tools for these, right? So Anna is building all these, and I'm creating PDFs and all this stuff. Anna is building all these with no code tools. And we teach you the entire process. We teach you how to think as an engineer. We teach you how to think and as an AI leverage, systems builder. And we show you the step-by-step process. We give you the transcript so you can learn your way. And if you want to add it in your LLM, you can do it. You can share your homework right here. And then when you share your homework, you actually go to your chat that each one of our students, we have. Every student that joins, they have 4 groups. They have 4 members, so every group has 4 members. And you join one, you can drop it there, and voila, right? And as you can see here, Anna is providing she's providing all the support. I provide support and design. Today we're gonna have a Q&A call. This is the link. Like if you join, you're not gonna get access anyway, so you can copy this if you want to, but you're not gonna get access to it anyway. But we have everything here, and we share all the progress and the homeworks and the quizzes and every single thing. We also have Q&As. So if you have, if you want something deeper, or if you want some specific feedback to be discussed on the calls, you can add right here. So this is just a test, by the way. And we are going to have certifications. We already have one certification. Let me share that with you. So right here, so I don't have things built. So let me just go ahead and mark everything completed. This is I have 2 accounts. I have an admin account like this one. And then I have a personal account where I'm actually going through all this stuff. Because here's the thing. I don't know everything. I'm not going to play the part where I know everything. I'm the master of AI. I'm not, I'm very good with AI for funnel building systems. And if you've been in my if you've been on my challenge, the AI funnel accelerator that we created, that I created, then you know that then you know how good are my process, how good are my systems. I'm very good at using, AI for image, for copy, for structure, for conversion rate, for all that stuff. But because that's my area, I'm a funnel builder. I've been that for almost a decade now, right? But I'm not an engineer. I'm not like someone that, does code every single day. But my wife is. My wife has worked for one of the best companies in the world in the game developing industry, AAA game developing industry. She has worked for one of the best, if not the best, actually, online course platforms in the world for programming and game-oriented programming. So she has tons of experience. You don't know her, that's all fine. This is why I'm giving you a little bit of feedback there. But let me see if I have the curriculum. Not here. I think it's here. And then your first certification, right? So we have the first certification right here. We can do the full certification, and we have the standards of what you need to do. Like we have a PDF where you know exactly, just read it and know exactly what you need to do. And you can get a normal certification, or you can get a gold certification. And by the way, when you get these, you can actually showcase on your LinkedIn, you can showcase on your Facebook, you can showcase as real proof because you have a verification system. We have built within this platform. I don't have an example right now. I'll ask Anna to share with you, but we have built in this platform a validation certificate. So if your clients, if your clients want to really know if you got certified by this program, they can go to a specific link and they're going to see that you did. Okay, so it doesn't really matter if you try to be a copycat, you screenshot the certificate from someone else and add your name there. It doesn't, because the link is not going to work, so it's not going to be valid. So we've been implementing a lot of security systems there as well, because we know there are going to be a lot of copycats. There will be, because this program will make some noise. There will be a lot of copycats. So we need to make sure that this is legit, this stays legit, and we add as many validations so that you guys are also safe, So, but anyway, we'll be building a ton of stuff. Let me see if I can share something with you. Right, so I can share a few things, not everything, because this is the live version. I should have logged in on the demo one, but this is the live version. So here we are building a customized dashboard, also with no-code tools, and we're going to learn everything inside the AI, funnel builder, funnelpreneur. We are building tools to provide the best support we can, like the very best. And the main reason why we created a custom platform is because Skool doesn't have these things. It's because Go Collab doesn't have any of these things. It's because Discord doesn't have these things. It's because Kajabi doesn't have these things. It's because WAP doesn't have these things. It's because Circle doesn't have these things. And you want to know how I know? Because I've tried them all. I extensively tried them all. Whether it was for my own products or for my clients, I extensively tried them all. And there was no perfect solution, so we created our own, and we are building. This is still in beta. There's a lot of different things that we're going to be implementing, one step at a time, one feature at a time, but this is absolutely phenomenal. So here we have our dashboard. We know how many students we have right now. We have 27 students, which is amazing. We know how many modules we have. We know how many lessons were completed, which is very, very cool, right? We can go ahead and have some quick links for approvals for student management, but I'm not going to click there because that is going to share some, information that I want to share with you because, security purposes. But we can do whatever we want to do. And also we have some badges so that you can keep track of what you're getting. So we have Core Ignition, we have Apex Builder, Vault Keeper, System Online, we have the founding member, we have new architects. So this shows this is like a gamification kind of thing that keeps you on going. And some of these badges, they are going to also give you some perks later on in the process. We can see how many people have earned this. So 25 people have learned the founding member. We have here 16 that have learned the System Online. We have 4 that have learned the Vault Keeper 1 and 1. So we can see the progress of people. And most importantly, we can follow up with them because we are not building these just to make a lot of money. We are making these because we want to make sure that this platform is like the best as far as accountability, as far as support, as far as knowledge, and we are building things to help us with that. So we do have automations in place, but for now, All of our support is done by manually. Even the other day, Anna sent an email to every single one of our members. They have not logged in the past 5 days. It's not an email to pressure them to log in. Nothing like that. It's an email to try to see, hey, how things are going. Because life gets busy. We understand that our life gets busy, right? So we are just there to say, hey, we are here in case you need any help, because you feel stuck and you are shy, don't want to you want to mention that. Whenever you feel ready, just let us know. We are there to keep track, to see how everything goes. And let me see if I can share something with you. Okay, so there's no data here that I cannot share. So right here we have our certificates, and right now we already have one certificate available, Dynamic Application Builder, which is the one that I'm going to go for. And we have the regular version and the honor version, and we can see how many people have submitted the test and to see how many people get this far, because we're going to get 18 certifications. So if we see the number decline, we know exactly what we need to do to make it better, to improve that. Okay, let me pause again the video and go back to one thing. All right, so I had to hide the personal information. But here we have a dashboard that we know exactly when was the last time that you were active, when was the last time that you joined, how are you going as far as XP goes, right? How are you going as far as progress goes, and then you can go there and we can, we can go there and we can student by student see, okay, 2 days ago, last time it was active, and 2 days ago, the last time he joined. So these student joined 2 days ago and logged in for in that same day and did the first step, okay, which is set up the profile. He did that. Cool, awesome. When this gets to 3 to 5 days, and if there's no improvement, if we want, we can go ahead and say, hey, John, how's progress going so far on the platform? Oh, I haven't done anything. I plan to do it on this weekend. Yeah, no problem. Just check it out. I hope everything is fine, etc. We can give this kind of support. And this is just an idea. We have tons of other ideas as well. We're also going to have some perks. We're going to also have some competitions as well. That's going to come for the future. I don't want to reveal too much there, but we do have that in the plan. And a lot of other ideas that I'm not going to share right now because they are still in development. They're going to take a few weeks to go there. And I know that there's a lot of copycats out there. And nothing against copycats, to be honest with you. But let's not also give them the margin to start working on that and launch it first. So we are going to launch it first. They are cool ideas, very cool ideas. And that's why I'm excited about it. I mean, this is already a 15-minute video almost. So let me pause the video real quick. At the end of the day, the main reason why I'm sharing this is, one, for you to see what's possible to build. Everything here is, no-code tools. Everything here, no-code tools. Okay? So here, this is a portfolio, a website we build. And by the way, I'm going through this, but this can build some crazy cool things. Some crazy cool kind of interactions. Some kind of crazy cool interactions that we can do. And all this was no code, right? So, and this is in the page, inside the page, that's pretty cool. We have some animations, of course. We have some cool things right here that you can build. And you can learn how to do all this stuff. This page, as you see, is also no code tool and very, very fast. We've built our waiting list with no code as well, right? We didn't spend too much time working on design because this was just a waiting list, but it also looks very, very cool. And if you want to learn how to do all these crazy stuff, now is actually a very good time because nobody is paying attention to that yet. Everybody is using AI, but most people are confused. Most people are trying, Manus, trying to see if you can do agentic things. Most people are trying, cloud code and stuff like that, and trying to see how can you use the codecs in agents and stuff like that. Like all those are cool, by the way, nothing against them. But it's not the tool that matters. You know, everything that you're going to learn here, everything is platform agnostic. You can implement everything here in whatever platform you want to use. We use anti-gravity because it's the most flexible one that we've seen out there, the most powerful one so far. But we are not attached to one platform. The moment we see that platform is falling behind, we're going to go to the next one because the knowledge is platform agnostic. If you don't know what it means that the knowledge can be implemented in whatever platform. It doesn't matter what platform you use. You can use this in ChatGPT, you can use this in Cloud, you can use, because at the end of the day, we are so used to learning Go level or learning ClickFunnels or learning system or learning whatever, right? Or Canva or Figma. We learn tools. That's how we are, structured. We find the tools. But let me tell you, AI is not about the tool. It's nothing about the tool. AI is about here. It's about the mindset. AI is about building that engineer mindset to build systems. And if that's something that excites you and you want to do and you want to learn, there's no better place than the AI for an entrepreneur to develop that. Of course, I'm biased. I'm, one of the owners, of course. But, man, oh man, I'm excited about this. I have never been as excited as I am for a project. I wanted to launch something like this for Funnel House like years ago. And I've never been able to do that alone, And the main reason why, by the way, 70 minutes, if you're still here, congratulations. But the main reason why is because I've never wanted to involve my wife in my work. It will be super easy to involve her because she's super talented, but I've never wanted. Because she has her own stuff. She has her own passions, and I want to respect that. So I've never wanted to bring in my wife to my business. But right now, it's just a no-brainer. You want to know why? Because since like November, it was like November, I believe, when I gave her, like, we were on our gaming place. She was gaming. I was gaming, and it was like 11 p.m. And then I was on my phone. I shared with her something cool that someone built with AI that I saw on TikTok. I was like, damn, this is cool. I'm going to start learning this stuff. And she's like, I could do that. And she's like, you could do this? Yeah, of course I could do that. Okay, cool. And then, I still remember grabbing the MacBook. It's like, okay, give it a try. And I gave her a MacBook, and she was like, cool, let me dive deep. And then she was there for 3 hours. And after 3 hours, she had like that first framework figured it out. And she had a simple page, of course, right? Built in, and was freaking awesome. I was like, okay, so cool. But do you like that? And she's like, yeah, I love this. This is what I do. This is like almost programming. Like building systems is what I love to do. I'm like, okay. So what about a membership? Would you build a membership? Because back then, if you don't know this, I shared this with a few of my students, but back then, I was working with a developer from the UK. I've paid him almost like over 10,000 actually, was 12,500 to build my funnel house platform, because I've built it on Webflow, but then it was not doing the things that I wanted to do. I was really frustrated with the platform, because the content was good, but it didn't allow me to do what I wanted, and that was frustrating me. So I paid 12K to a developer from the UK to make that happen. And he was like, yeah, sure, I can do that. And it was, in the first couple of weeks, was super fast and everything was going great. The first month, everything was going great. But in the second month, things started to slow down, and I respect, no problem. But then things kept slowing down. My students were like, when is a new platform launch? When is a new platform launch? I'm like, okay, the platform is going to launch in September, and then I had to do October, and then I had to do November, and then I had to do December, and then I say, okay, we're gonna launch it to to start the year January, and I was getting pissed, I was getting annoyed, and then at the end of the day, I was like, okay, that didn't work out anyway. So that didn't work out. I have the project. I still have the project. You sent me the project. I still have the project. I mean, I don't have anything. I don't do anything with that. And then I said, what about to my wife? What about the membership? Would you be able to build a membership? And she was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I was like, okay, try to do something simple. And the next day she did something simple, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And do you love this stuff? Yes, I love this stuff. I was like, okay, would you like to partner up and build something crazy? So like build these things and start, getting some clients for this stuff. And she said, yeah, of course. I was like, okay, cool. Let me get to work. I started finding, clients for these type of systems. I got 2 clients for that. One for $5,000, another one for almost for like $3,800. We started building, and the first one done was a sales page, a course area, and a sales page, a course area, and then we integrated with email, integrated all that stuff, and done. Okay, super happy client. The other one was a lot more complex. We have booking systems. We have a dedicated CRM with multiple team members. We have like a lot of different stuff. I'm gonna bring more content around that later. And she was like, okay, I've learned a lot. She messed with all that stuff. Like we spent a lot of money and time finding the right tools. She tried ChatGPT. She tried Claude. She tried Gemini. She tried a bunch of different things to see which ones were better, etc. So she could build her software stack. And then she's still learning. She's still implementing it. But this is going super fast. It's going super crazy. And this stuff makes me excited, So, we are building, and then we got another client, and another client, and then we launched our demo. We sold 12 clients in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So we got 12 clients in 2 to 3 weeks. We already built like 5 or 6 pages. They are just waiting for to be approved not to be approved, but to go live. So they are approved, but they need to go live. And we already have a few more on the pipeline. And whenever we have those approved to go live, we just add them here. So this is a client, this is a client, this is a client. Here we have 3. We have a few more already pre-approved. I mean, one is already approved. We just didn't add it here yet. It's for a gym. I'm going to share that with you very, very soon. Very cool website as well. They loved it. And anyway, I'm just dragging. 23 minutes. That's crazy. So anyway, this is a quick update. We are super excited. If you'd like to be part of the beta, send me a message or go to a link or whatever. I don't know where I've added this video. Maybe it's in YouTube. Maybe it's not. But that's it. I'm super excited for 2026. And man, the thing that excites me the most is right here. All these people working and watching their progress and getting their questions, see how dedicated they are. Like even today, I was having a chat with my wife, and she was like, "You know what? I didn't think that the students, they will be so focused on the details. They would focus on the name of the classes. They would focus on not the classes like the modules, but the code, because you use no code, you use normal language, but then you can see the code. So they read the code and try to understand it, and then they ask questions about that, and that's super dynamic, super cool. But anyway, 25 minutes, way too long video. I'm going to have a retention of 0.5% here, but if you are still here, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're going to keep working on this. There's so much going on. I'm working on the next module. The next module is going to be all about UI, UX, and conversions. So I'm working on that right now. Super exciting. And it's going to be dropping this week. So Friday. See you there. Cheers.